Ain't turning back. Now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word for it. Put a couple bands on it. And I don't plan on letting people turn me. No. You can say what you want. I'ma keep pressing on. I came about that thing like I'm feeling great, right? Talking to my past life. Focus on my great life. Losing to my future.
Hello. Listen, y'all know what time it is already, okay? It is time for you to stop what you're doing. It is time for you to put a hold on whatever task it was you were on right now and to sit and stay fixed on us for this next hour because we're going to be talking about really great things.
I'm already excited.
I know you're excited for
She's
one
already
of them.
competitive. That's what she is. She's always on point on that.
Yes.
Listen, the first topic that we're going to be talking about, you said but also now.
Yeah, but I just want to go into the second topic before we get to it.
See, she want to get ahead of the game and stuff. You see this? Well, listen, the first topic that we will be talking about today is about midlife.
Yes.
Ooh, listen, everyone is heading there. So listen, we're going to be speaking about how you can navigate the change and also embrace the growth. So make sure you stay tuned for that. We're going to have a great game, right?
Yes.
Match the lyrics. Music match lyrics.
Love songs.
Yes,
Love
the
song
theme is love
edition.
songs. So let's see how good we do on this. And I'm already tell you offhand, Shaitia and Angelique, they love to cheat.
No.
But listen, always know that the winner is moi. Okay?
No.
And then
We'll let them judge. We are going to let them judge.
I've been listening to so much love songs, so no.
She's preparing herself.
Listen,
I'm telling you.
another topic that we will be talking about for those of you who love to read, yes, page turners. We are going to be talking about some really good reads that if you haven't read it, hey, get ready to get it and to read it and enjoy it because there's nothing good and better than a good book, right, Tia?
Maybe you're out there looking for your next book to read. We got you.
Yeah.
We got you
Don't
covered.
worry.
All right, so don't go nowhere. We're gonna go on a quick break and we'll be right back.
Don't change the channel. We will be right back with more Breaking the Silence.
There is a road laid out for me.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
Leading down to the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
What do you think?
I know this road is there for me. If I'm really free, take me down to the river and walk.
Hey, the fun doesn't end when the show ends. Follow us on Instagram at breakingthesilence_talkshow for more fun and great content. You are watching Breaking the Silence.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Justification that comes with any addiction.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
But as you mature, you have to be with someone who matures with you.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
All right, we are back and you know what time it is, right? It is time for our question of the day. So here goes the question. Describe the most interesting coworker you have worked with. Wow. I love this question. Don't get me started. This is a very, very good question. Oh my goodness. I will stay here all day talking about that person.
Yes.
But this question is for you guys. So we do have our QR code that you can be able to scan. There it goes. Breaking the Silence _talk show. You can scan that QR code. It is going to take you to our page where you can drop your comment. And who knows, maybe later on in the show, your comment will be one of the ones we read. All right. So make sure that you get into it and leave that comment in. You have a very, very long time. You have plenty of time to leave your comment, right, ladies?
Yes.
All right.
for
So
sure.
let us get into our first topic, which is about midlife. Embracing growth, navigating through these changes, because, this is a place where all of us are headed, right, ladies?
Yes. And midlife is often seen as a crisis. Everybody always go like, oh, she's having her midlife crisis. That's when like the man will buy a motorcycle all of a sudden. But it doesn't necessarily have to be a crisis. It can be a time of growth, a time of empowerment. So we have to change the way we see midlife in our lives.
Yeah, and that is why today we are going to, jot down some of the common experiences that midlife, brings us, but also coping strategies.
Yes.
Because of course, there's a problem, we need a solution. How do we address it, gracefully, healthily, so we could move on?
Yes.
Definitely. So one of the common midlife experiences that we all go through is physical changes. Isn't that so?
That's the most obvious one.
Yes.
And it's funny. I don't know if you were in the conversation, but recently we were talking about, I was with a group of people and we were talking about, when we were in our teens or when we first got married and how our bodies used to be and stuff like that. And I always share that story about, when I was young, I could eat like 2 full-blown cheeseburger meals, like 2 full-loaded cheeseburgers, 2 sets of fries, 2 Coca-Colas, and listen, I wouldn't even gain weight at all, but now all I do is
And then you're ready to
and bam, it's like I just
like
gain
3-4 pounds.
Let me tell you, it is ridiculous. Or if maybe I put on a few pounds, it was easy for to shed it. But now it's like, goodness gracious, you got to work extra hard just to be able to shed those pounds.
But also the random aches that come with midlife. You see, like I was telling somebody, once you hit 30, it's like a random ache will happen in your leg or you're like, what just happened? So you see, like with midlife, like as you grow older, your body starts to, creak a little. It doesn't respond.
You hear some kind of weird sounds.
There's another story that I always tell. I remember when I first started working, I had this one coworker, like we were so bad. We would arrive late to work, but we would always make sure we had our ham and cheese buns with our coffees, 5 sugars, coffees half and half, 5 sugars, and I used to have 2 Snicker bars. So that was my breakfast. 2 Snicker bars, a cup of coffee half and half with 5 sugars, and my ham and cheese buns, sometimes 2. Now, times all of that by 5, Monday through Friday, faithfully for years. And when I finally had to go to do my physical, I was expecting bad news. I was expecting horrible
all
news.
of that sugar
because of all that sugar. Imagine those Snicker bars early in the morning. But crazy enough, I went and all my numbers were like normal. So I was like, ooh, snap, let me not abuse it. So, that's one of the things we go through. Those are one of the things we experience, which is physical changes. Then we also have life transitions. Life transitions, where you now have to worry about maybe like caring for your elderly parents or like, the children leaving home. So now it's like you kind of have to adjust yourself. Things are not the same.
Even your job, like sometimes you might hit that plateau in your job and you're like, maybe this isn't what I want to do, especially because, you know, your children aren't there anymore.
Right.
Like sometimes you're working in the place and you think like, oh no, because I have to take care of my family, I have to take care of my children. But then when they leave the house, now you're like, is this really making me happy? And you see a lot of people will just quit their job or change careers once they hit a certain age.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's like shifting priorities.
Yep.
Because you've been working in that same position
routine,
and you have the same routine for so many years that now you're like, what is my priority in this life, you know, in my 30s, in my 40s, and my 50s. So you kind of have like an emotional turmoil. Like there's like that tug of war. Like that is why when you mentioned that motorcycle, all of a sudden buy a motorcycle, or like I want to do, I don't know, like rock climbing,
skydiving, you know, like do adventure.
Or you know, some people take it towards like the heavier side, you know, where they start suffering from anxiety or even depression, because, you know, just the fact that they're getting up there in age is just hitting them really hard, where, you know, they don't have any control of their emotions, so they're like, oh my gosh, you know, my life is ending, it's over and stuff like that. So, you know, those are things that we always have to be careful with.
And especially with women, we have that big change in life, you know, our hormonal change that leads to menopause. And, you know, with that, you have things like hair thinning, you know, the weight that we mentioned that won't come off, and hot flashes. We spoke about those types of things, but you see like your body is changing, not only physically, but also the hormonal changes as well that you face.
Yeah, so that is why we need to address it. How do we address it? How we take care of it? Because again, as you mentioned in the beginning, it would come. It would come. It's not like we can stop it at all. It would come. However, how do we navigate? How we address it? Self-care. Self-care, prioritizing yourself, such as, you know, incorporating activities like exercise, or maybe you haven't even thought about exercise. Like Nori, you were just gonna have like all the sneaker bars and you're fine. You don't lose. But now, you know, you can even start now, from now on, to start prioritizing yourself, taking care, working out, healthy eating, because you never know like how your body is going to react in your 40s, in your 50s, in your 30s, and also maintaining that strong relationship with others. They said that as you grow older, your circle is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and that's what, you know, like when you were in your teens or 20s, you have like this such big circle, but those are just like, you know, you hang out with, you know, in parties or like in gatherings. However, when you grow older, you only have like what, five is even a lot, you know, but when you have really that connection with others, then, you know, you share midlife challenges with them, and then
you grow
like
old
things
together.
You know, I'm hearing you say this and I just started laughing because I saw this reel the other day. And let me tell you, it caught me really good, because this person was like, this is the best exercise when you're getting up there in age. So I'm like, oh wow, okay, so maybe I can apply this exercise to my life. And the lady, she was laying down and she stretched forward, and when she comes back, she's like, and I got like, are you serious? Yeah, so when you were saying that, that reel just popped up in my head, but it's so true, because you find yourself, as you age, you know, you find yourself like, you know what, what's the point of me going out? Or people's like, hey, you know what, let's meet up. Yeah, sure, what time? 8 p.m., 9 p.m.
That's my bedtime.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I don't do 9 p.m. No, 9 p.m. I'm already in cloud nine. You know what I mean? But it's always good to stay connected with others and stuff, because they're also going to help you and, you know, hold you accountable for things that you need to keep up with, like exercise and, you know, just enjoying each other, just enjoying company and stuff like that. You're not going to be going crazy, you know, like when you were like in your teenage years, but it's gonna be very good. It's gonna be light. It's gonna be more kind of like on the healthier side.
And you know, when you have that connection with others, they also encourage you maybe to try new things, to try new hobbies. Because as you said, as you start to age and you have that, what's the point of doing this. But if you're exploring, if you're doing a new hobby, then you're always going to be interested in doing more outside, you know, whether gardening, you know, a book club, as you see, like they do bridges, like bridge competition, things like that. Just that hobby, that connection will keep you focused, and that will stop like when the depression will come or the anxiety will come, because you have that close-knit people and you also are doing something that you enjoy. But if you see that you're trying your best, you're trying to do this, but the anxiety is strong, you know, the depression is strong, it's also advisable for you to seek professional help. You know, go to a mental health specialist, a therapist. You know, don't just try to deal with everything on your own, because there are people out there who can help you, who are willing to help you as well.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because whenever you think about, man, I'm getting up there in age, my kids is no longer in the house, I have nothing to do. Yes, like it really hits you, and the emotional state that you enter in is like, oh my goodness, you know, I can't do anything anymore, or I don't find fun in anything anymore, or you know, you start doing things that instead of helping you,
it makes it worse.
Exactly, it makes it worse. So you know, if you get to that point where you can't seem to like shake it off, or you find yourself struggling emotionally, never be afraid to reach out, never be afraid to seek for that support on the outside as well, because everyone at one point or another, we need that support. All right, so listen, midlife, it happens, it's happening, it will happen, so brace yourself, but also enjoy it.
Yes.
Enjoy it, because you know, you'll be able to navigate through it well. You'll be able to enjoy that growth, because let me tell you something, a lot of times when you ask people, what do you prefer, what age you prefer, like if you can be able to go back, people would normally say, oh no, I love my 30s, I love my 40s, because you're well seasoned, you're already experienced, you're more level-headed and stuff like that. So enjoy it. Enjoy the process, because it is coming if it's not already knocking on your door. Okay, so we're gonna go on a break, and when we come back, we're gonna have a very interesting game.
Yes.
So don't go nowhere.
The show isn't over yet. Don't change the channel. We will be right back with more Breaking the Silence.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Real women, real talk. Breaking the Silence is where it all goes down. Let's connect and empower together.
You are watching Breaking the Silence.
We are back, and we are back with music match lyrics.
Yes.
Oh, goodness gracious. Help me. So listen, they are going to play some songs for us. We're going to listen to it, and it's multiple choice.
Yes.
Thank goodness.
So
They give us a hint this time.
Yes, so that's definitely going to help us out a bit. So, and listen, if y'all know, okay, not to them, but to me, okay?
Yeah, we heard that loud and
Yes,
clear.
loud and clear.
I think I'm gonna win this time. Hopefully.
Let's see.
Let's see. So y'all ready?
Yes.
Angela, you ready?
Yeah.
Are y'all ready out there? Listen, play along, okay? Because it's gonna be really, really good. All right, so let us hear the first one. Woo, let us go to this first one.
Oh, we're gonna guess the song or the...
No, the next lyrics.
This song.
This one I know. All right,
okay,
so let us see the multiple.
I do not know this song.
Let us see the multiple choice questions. Okay, so we have A, The Time of My Life, Bill Medley and Jennifer Warnes. We have B, I Knew You Were Waiting, Aretha Franklin and George Michael. C, Endless Love, Lionel Richie and Diana Ross. Or D, One Sweet Day, Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men. Okay.
I think I know.
I think it's this, but I'm not sure.
I think
Yes,
I know.
I am ready. Ready.
Okay, ready.
It's time to show your cards. Come on, Tia.
Yes.
Bam.
See? Oh, your cards. Yes.
C.
Yes.
Endless Love.
Yes.
Yes. We got it.
It's because it was up to B or C for me because I don't know that song.
Listen,
but I know the
that it's not
others.
D.
I know A and D, so.
I know it's not D because
Yeah.
I know D.
And that didn't sound like Aretha to me.
No?
No.
Okay. All right.
sounds
It was a little
different.
too soft.
But you know what?
for
Yeah, 'cause
Aretha.
Let me not get too confident because, you know,
We never
Tia
know.
and
We'll get to her
Angelique,
first.
they like to cheat. You know, they like
Okay,
to cheat a
Yes.
lot.
You know the ones
And the
who
viewers
claim
are my
cheaters,
witness.
The one who claims
The
cheating.
viewers are the witness, exactly.
Yes.
The boy who cried
exactly.
wolf.
That they
I think
always
the boy
cheat.
who cried wolf is the situation.
But listen,
Okay.
let us go
Let's
to
go
our
to our
second
second.
one. Can we hear? Can we listen?
Let's go.
They say
Oh, okay. All right.
they'll never make it.
You're playing some good songs.
Look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong.
Okay. I know this one too.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Tia, what are the multiple choice?
It says A. What's love got to
Okay.
do with it?
Let me
Tina
just answer
Turner. B. When beneath my wings. Bette Midler. C. Everywhere. Fleetwood Mac. D. You're still the one. Shania Twain. Yeah.
Okay, I
that
already
one.
have my answer.
Okay.
All right.
I think it might be this one. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Time to show your cards.
It's a D. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Still the one.
Oh, Angelique, let me find out.
And you know, Angelique was nervous before the break.
Yeah, but I was like, what kind of songs are we playing today?
But I think
okay.
one thing that's helping Angelique is that she used to do karaoke.
Oh, yeah. That's a little advantage.
Yes, that's definitely helping you, girl.
So-
All right.
Okay, we're
All right.
ready for our next one?
I don't know.
Okay,
We're
next
doing
one.
good. So far, so good. Okay, let's go. Next song. Right here.
I stay up and think of you.
Ooh! Y'all gonna have me downloading these.
I know, right? Back
I know.
in those days. Used to dance to these songs.
Okay. All right. So what
I
are
love
the
that
multiple
song.
All right.
Let us have the multiple
Let
choice.
us check it out.
And
Okay.
it is.
So, A, if I could turn back time, sure. B, Dreaming of You, Selena. C, Listen to Your Heart, Roxette. Or D, Crazy for You, Madonna.
Which one is this one, Angelique?
Really?
Yeah, this one, I know that it's.
Actually,
I don't know the title. I don't know the title.
but you don't know the singer
Leave it.
I don't know the singer.
Leave it.
but the singer.
I don't know the singer.
Leave it. It's time to show your cards. Ready?
I don't know. Okay. What did you put?
B. Selena.
Dreaming of you.
Who's Selena?
Okay.
This Selena, I don't know. Hey, this Selena, I don't know.
You tonight till tomorrow.
I know the name of the song, but I don't know.
Oh my goodness. We need to have a Selena movie for Angelique to watch.
Yes,
the movie.
we really do. We really do. All right.
really do.
Okay. We on a roll though. We're doing pretty good.
Okay,
let's pretty.
So maybe Nori had
y'all
the
winning?
answers before time since she.
I sure didn't. Y'all know
No, this is her
I'm a
time.
music
Hey,
person.
this is her time.
Yes.
Like the time that she.
All right, come
used
on,
to
let's go.
jam.
Let's go. Next one.
See, she has to change her topic.
All right, come on. Can we get the next song?
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do
I don't know all the lyrics.
is alright.
It's kind of familiar, but not.
Make me feel
Okay. I know this song.
No, no.
I'm trying to remember the name.
Okay, maybe the
Hopefully the
choices are
multiple
gonna.
choice
Yeah,
will
they're
help me
gonna
in
help
this
us.
one. All right,
Okay.
so can we get it? Can we
Let's
get the
see.
multiple? There we go, bam. So A, how deep is your love? Bee Gees. C, how much I feel. I'm sorry, I skipped B.
Why are you skipping B?
B, it's a love thing, the Whispers. C, how much I feel, Ambrosia. Or
This one I
D,
don't
let's
know.
stay together, Al Green. I know the song, but
I don't know. How
Wait a minute.
So can we play that again? Oh no, that's a no.
I'm so in love.
I know that it's not.
Oh my goodness, I'm struggling with this one. I know the song though. I used to listen to it.
Me too, but
Okay, I'm just gonna.
I have a feeling that what I'm thinking it is.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
go
know.
with this one.
I'm just guessing.
I don't know. This is a guess. This is a guess. It's getting harder.
2, 1.
What did you put? Oh, we're all different. Who got it? Because we're all different. Who got it? Come on now. You got
I
it.
wrote it down here.
Okay, Tracy.
I'm like, okay, because I'm like, this is, I know.
Wait a minute. Can I get half a point?
no.
Because it was right here.
No,
Look,
that doesn't even look like
it's
B.
on the board. And when I flipped it over, I
No.
covered this one.
Only after you looked at my answer. Only after you looked at my answer.
That's not included.
That one was hard. It almost stumped me. I was like,
I did not know that.
I knew
That one
I
I
should
did
have went
not
with
know.
that one.
That one I did not know.
Oh man.
Okay.
I'm starting to get sad.
You were so pumped up from
I
the
know I
beginning.
was. Now I'm just like,
Okay, let's keep
okay,
it up.
Let's go.
the
Let's
next
keep going.
one, please.
Let's go.
Bittersweet.
Oh, okay.
This
All
is a
right.
given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will not get it.
I feel like this is a big song to sing in the Philippines.
Yes. If I don't know this, the Filipinos will throw stones at me.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, come on. Let us get the multiple choice questions to you.
So, A, The Power of Love, Celine Dion. B, Dangerously in Love, Beyonce. C, I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston. Or D, No Ordinary Love, Sade.
Okay.
Do we even need to take time for this?
I don't think
No,
so.
I
1, 2, 3.
Go.
See. Bam. See you, baby.
Okay.
I'll always love ya. Look
Okay.
at y'all.
All right.
Yes, I watch so many
doing
Filipino
alright.
star search shows, and they always sing this song.
Always.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that was good. That was good. And this one here is a classic.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
And I think we're on to our last one, right?
Oh, it's the last
on
one?
to our
Aw.
last one. You know,
Okay.
they're wrong on the scores, y'all. So it's okay. But
Yeah.
Why
you
don't we
know,
complain about the scores? Hey, when she's winning, she just okay.
All right.
It's good, but
Come
when
on.
she's losing,
All right, come on. We
And
ready
you know,
for this
I got the
next one?
last one. Okay.
What's going on in that
Oh, okay. I know this. All right.
mystery ride?
Y'all should have made that one a bit harder.
I'm so busy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright.
So let's go
I don't
with the
think this is in
multiple
the
choice.
70s, 90s. This is like recent.
Yeah, like
Multiple
early
choice
2000s.
question.
2000, yeah.
Let us see that.
Okay,
because
let's
I
see.
know
Everybody
that
knows
Anthony and
this.
Tia will get it wrong. So it's A, All of Me, John Legend. B, Stay With Me, Sam Smith. C, Thinking Out Loud, Ed Sheeran. Or D, Lost Without You, Robin Thicke. Wow, this one's a tough one, man. Goodness
It's so
gracious.
tough, I can do it with my eyes closed.
So are we ready, ladies?
Yes.
Y'all ready? Because,
Yep.
you know, it is D. Okay, just so y'all
No, it's
can.
B.
You think so?
Yeah.
Not C?
No, it's
It's A.
It's A.
Yes. A, John Legend, All of Me. I like this song
Yeah.
too. It's also a very good one.
Yes.
Reflections. Woo! Listen, y'all need to cut that off before I get up and
Start like,
don't tease me. All right.
Okay.
Do we have any more?
no, that's
Oh,
all.
goodness
it.
gracious. So the winner is Nori. No, that's the wrong picture. Can y'all fix it?
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie.
Congratulations, Tia.
Okay, so we need a sample from you.
Take a bow, take a bow.
You are our music
Okay.
match lyrics.
Yes.
we want to hear.
So,
I want to hear your
we wanna
beautiful
hear
voice. You
some-
know, y'all know that she can sing, right?
I cannot sing. Do
Okay.
not listen to her. No way. Listen.
Should we just close our ears?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I'll be like the person screeching. You know,
Oh.
the American Idol, the audition.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yes.
will be the bad ones that they keep just for laughing purposes.
Listen, that was the music match lyrics for you guys. I hope you guys won. I hope you guys got all of them
Yeah.
right too, you know. I got all of them right, but they chose not to give me that point, which is fine. I understand. It's
You
not
can't
a
have
problem, you
two
know.
answers.
I'm
Yes.
definitely going to give that to Shaitia, you know. Let her win. Let her.
What do you
hear that in the
mean?
background? That is so not fair. But listen, we are going to go on a quick break. Don't go nowhere. We will be right back with our next topic for those of you who love to read.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Empowered women, empowering conversations. Stay with us on Breaking the Silence as we inspire and uplift each other.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Justification that comes with any addiction.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
But as you mature, you have to be with someone who matures with you.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
And we're back. We are back here on Breaking the Silence. We had a great fun game.
Yes.
Which, you know, I really won actually. So, but like I said, I'll still give it to Shaitia. It's okay, you can have it,
Thank
Tia.
you.
Yes,
Thank you.
you know.
Let's move on. Let's move on from that, please.
But let us go into our next topic, which is about page turners. And this here is great, especially for Shaitia because she loves to read.
Yes.
I mean, whenever she reads a good book, she will stay talking about it. And I know there's so many of you out there as well, just like Tia. Whenever you read that good book, it's just, it does something to you, right? What does it do to you, Tia?
Yes, it's, you know, we're trying to help give that bookwormness into everybody because I feel like reading just, it expands your mind, your imagination, and it also keeps you younger. It keeps your mind younger. So we're going to be sharing with all of you some of the good books that we've read that kind of gave us that little boost of serotonin when we was reading it. Maybe, you know, had you on the edge of your seat, that thriller, fantasy, whatever you're into, we have those books for you today.
We're just like, okay. We're agreeing.
You know what? We're just gonna go and dive right in, okay? And maybe if you guys read these books, awesome. And if you didn't, try it out. I mean, because whenever you read books, especially whenever, you know, it hits home or like you can relate to it, or it helps you on so many levels, depending on that point or phase in your life that you're in, it can definitely boost so many things. It can boost your confidence. It can boost, as Tia said, it expands your mind. You're able to, you know, it's therapeutic. It's very therapeutic. So it is really good. So who's gonna go first? I'll go first.
Okay.
I will go first. So one of the first books, there's 3 that I'm gonna talk about. One of them being Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers.
Yes.
That book is a great book. Did you read it?
I did.
Yes.
I did. It had me hooked.
Yes, this book is really, really good. Angeli, did you read this book? No?
Yeah.
You have to read this book. I tell you, this is one of the biggest books that I've read because the book is really, really thick. And before I started reading this book, I was kind of discouraged because it was really huge. But as I continued reading this book, I was just like sucked right into it. I was sucked into it because, you know, everything about the book and the characters and things that transpired throughout the book, you see that a lot of people do face it in real life. So this book is basically about a young lady. Her name is Angel. And at a very young age, she was sold into prostitution. And so she was so very angry and bitter, especially towards men. She had like this huge hatred for men, you know, but that was just, you know, that was just the life that she was thrown into. And along the way, she meets this guy named Michael Hosea, and he just came to like rescue her in so many ways. But because she didn't know how to deal or handle a good person, a good man that really wanted to take care of her, she found herself running back to what she knew. And a lot of people face that nowadays. So that's just one of my books. And the second one would be The V Woman by Christiane Cardoso.
I read this one.
This book, when I tell you, it is so great because this book here helps a woman in so many different ways. Like, you know, there's 20 secrets that she talks about in this book. You know, one of them being, you know, she's trusted, how you can be trusted, but not just in like a superficial trust, but on a much deeper level, you know, and
a role model, how to be a role model.
And it also gives you practical tools that you can actually apply for you to see it in your life. So this book here was another great one for me. And my other one was The Art of Letting Go. The Art of Letting Go. And this book here, it's from Nick Trenton. You know, it helps you to learn how to control your thinking. Stop overthinking. Stop, you know, doing all of these negative things that, you know, it is kind of like a self-help book. And we need this every single day because every day we're always going through things. We're always experiencing different things. And this book here kind of pinpoints certain things that we tend to struggle with. So that's another one of my
I've never read that book, but I think I might.
I could stay talking on and on and on about these books. They're really good. So if you haven't, try it. Read it.
Well, so for me, it was so hard for me to pick just three.
Yeah, for a bookworm like you, right?
3. But my first book is something that I read when I was in like the elementary school, and it just stuck with me for so long.
Wow.
And it's called The Giver, and it's by Lois Lowry. And so this book, it starts off making you think that it is like this utopia. There's like no violence, no crime, no nothing. You know, everybody's equal, everybody's the same. But as you get into the book, you realize that without things such as uniqueness, without things such as emotions, because they will take like emotional suppressants throughout the day, so they didn't have emotions, they didn't experience joy, love, and the whole point of the book is there's one person who has all of that. Only one, and that's he's counted on to be like the counsel if they have a problem, what to do. And so the giver is this guy, this man is giving that emotion, those memories to one person because he's getting older, so he's gonna die, so he has to pass it on. to someone else, but as he's passing it on, you see why society needs these things, why they need love and joy, because they don't have the happiness, you know? And then my second book is called To All the Boys I Loved Before.
Yeah, I've heard her talk about this.
What is that?
I've heard her talk about this.
Yeah, so for those who are young adults, those who kind of like, you know, rom-coms, this book is just, it had me, because, you know, I watched the movie first. And if I realize that a movie, like a book is based, like a movie or a show is based off of a book, I will always go to read the book. And when I read the book, it was just like the romance in it, the relationship, the building in it, it just was so much better than the movie. So if you watch this movie, if you fell in love with it, read the book, because it's just so much nice things that happen in it. The relationship is so much better. And it's like little subtle things that you will see in the relationship that you don't understand in the movie, but you do understand it in the book. So those who love rom-com, young adults, coming to age, this is the book for you.
All right.
And my last, it's not even a book, it's a series, okay?
Yeah. You read the series?
Yeah. The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. And this is such a timeless classic. And these books, as you were talking about the Francine Rivers book that was like this big, trust me, I read this whole series.
Wow.
And it's a timeless classic about, you know, endurance, you know, because as you know, like the rings, and they have to take the ring and destroy the ring because like the power and all of that. But you see what the characters face. You see how greed will turn a person, and you see like how the person who has the ring, he had to sacrifice himself, his character, his will, his desires, because of course the ring is trying to make you attracted to it so you can have this power. But he had to sacrifice all of that for him to.
She's going in already. She's
already in another world.
The whole thing.
Even the world building, the characters, everything. And it's such a timeless, because this book came out in like the 70s, 60s. I don't even remember when, but it's such a timeless classic that even today you can read.
All right. Angelique, what about you, girl?
Okay, for me, I do have some books, right? I'm not much of a reader, but however, when I do get a good book, then I would remember it. So the first one I want to talk about is Tuesdays with Morrie. So this is by Mitch Albom. I don't know if you've read it before or you've heard about it. And this one I didn't really like. I wasn't attracted to it. I was told to read it.
Okay.
But however, when I started reading it, it kind of actually like attracted me to the theme of the story. It's nonfiction. It's basically, I'm gonna give you a summary. It's basically him, Mitch Albom, a story with his college professor who was dying. So that's why it's called Tuesdays with Morrie, because every Tuesday he would visit his college professor who was dying of an illness, and they would have like conversation, like live conversation. Wow. And he would learn every single Tuesday of, you know, what life is like. Because I have a very attraction with slice of life genres of books or movies or a series, whatever, like mundane everyday life. Yeah. Like I'm attracted to them because that's what we see every day, and it kind of like relates you to reality. So it taught him a lot of realizations about death, life, relationships, love, friendships. So I like that about this book. Like it teaches you, especially when you're coming close to death, you know, especially with his college professor. So that's Tuesdays with Morrie. You can also check out his other books. I love his other books as well. And the next one is Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold. This one, I saw the movie first. Okay. And then I was intrigued by, you saw this one? Yes. Okay. I was intrigued by the storyline, and then I saw the book. So I started reading the book. So this is about a young girl who was murdered, and then she gives the story of how she looks at life, like a perception of life from another dimension, basically. And then she has like this perception of heaven, afterlife, all of that, and like it's just like happy and, you know, relationships and all of that. So I like this one as well. It gives you like a thriller and a mystery, but also that slice of life genre. And I go back to that. And lastly, Bulletproof Marriage, which I love because, you know, it's about relationships. Again, as the title says, bulletproofing your marriage, how you can, you know, have the tools so that you can build that healthy marriage. And I also love this because when my husband and I started dating, we started actually reading this together.
Aww.
So that what makes it more memorable for me. Like we would like call each other and then we would read a page of it and then we would actually like, you know, say something that stood out for us. So that's why it's one of the best reads for me as
when
well.
I grow up, I want to be just like you, girl.
Oh, well, read those books and yeah.
That is so nice. So listen, y'all. I mean, you guys have many options to choose from. If you're interested on some of the books that we mentioned, you can definitely reach out and we'll give y'all the names again, where you can find it and stuff like that. Or if you have any that you would like to recommend for us, you can feel free to do so as well. You know, I mean, everything, when it comes to reading, when it comes to watching these movies and stuff, it is so great because like we shared earlier, it just opens up a whole new door for you. But that is all the time that we have for this segment. And let us switch gears a little bit. Remember the question of the day? We're gonna go back to that and to your responses. Question of the day. It is time for our question of the day. I didn't say it earlier, that's why I'm saying it now. And we have wonderful people who did send in their comments, but there goes the question if you missed it in the beginning of the show. Describe the most interesting coworker you have worked with. So let us go right into our first comment, which is from Verda. I worked with a guy once that would rank everyone based on how much he liked them that day. Every day. It was funny until you realized your name had dropped down the list. Wow.
And then you're there wondering what you did wrong that day.
Whoa.
I think I should apply that, right? Every single day?
No, definitely not.
Listen, Berta, you done gave me ideas.
That's so much work.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let us go to our next one.
Our next one is from Gabby. I work in sports marketing, so I've met a bunch of celebrity athletes. There was one lady that was pretty difficult to work with, but she had an amazing laugh that I can never forget.
Aww, that's nice. I like that. You know, and it just be those, you know, insignificant or small things that can make you have a good connection or a good relationship with someone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. All right, thank you for that, Gabby.
All right, we have our next one coming from Rita. My boss from a company I used to work for was definitely interesting. Once a month, we would spend a Friday playing a whodunit game instead of working. He said it was for team building, but I think he just liked murder mysteries. So
that sounds fun.
I know. Why not implement both together? I think we should do that, right?
I think so. That sounds so fun.
Yeah.
I like that, Rita. Shoot, I know you had fun, girl.
Yeah.
You had fun. What about you, Tia?
Okay, so when I was in college, I worked in like my ID office. And my boss is not even just a coworker. It's literally like the whole office was just a whole bunch of guys. They were men in like their 40s, 30s. And every Friday they will have a video game competition. So when I would go to work, my computer will be taken over by a random person because they were like have an office video game competition. They were like, just wait, don't start yet. We'll be right, we're almost finished. And so that's what I always remember. For 3 years, I would have weekly video game competitions on the computer.
The world? Okay, what about you?
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
I'm not that hard to describe, Angeli.
Okay, let me spell it for you then. S-H-Y-T-I-A. Let me think of it a little bit.
Okay, so mine would be this one lady. When I first started, like one of my kind of office jobs, I mean, this lady, when I tell you, she was so patient, and she just gave me like life lessons that I keep with me until today. And whenever I made huge mistakes, like really bad mistakes, she wouldn't just explode or anything like that, but she would just look at me, take a deep breath, and she would just speak like, didn't I tell you? Wow. But it wasn't in a way that would make me be scared or anything, but it was in a way like, you got this, you can do this. Like, listen, just focus and apply. You know, forget about everything and anyone and what others are saying. Like, she helped me to be a team player, because when I first went into that setting, I had that mindset like, look, I don't want to cause no trouble. I'm just going to do what I need to do and get out. But she really taught me how to really be a team player. So, and her patience was like, wow, ridiculous. So, yeah.
Okay. So, now I just remember. But it's one of many. So there's this one person who would just randomly pet your pet. Yeah.
She would just randomly pet your pet?
Yeah. Like,
well, how did you bring pets to work?
No, like we would go outside, like have like, you know.
Like walking around and she'll pet a random person's
like
pet.
random people. Because she just loved animals so bad. Like, yeah.
Did she ever have like,
I was gonna say, did she ever get bit?
there was a moment that almost, but then like the owner like kind of like, you know, told her like, you know, be careful, but she's still, I'm like, okay.
All right.
I'm like, okay.
Well, listen, thank y'all for sending in your comments. If you have any more you want to send them in, feel free to do so. We would love to read your comments even after the program is over off air. We will take the time and read your comments, but let us go into a quick break and we'll be right back.
Don't change the channel. We will be right back.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
It's coming from there. How strange. What an adorable baby.
The moment you've eagerly anticipated has arrived. Featuring unwavering drama, romance,
You are beautiful, I admire it.
thrilling action, heartfelt lessons. Your beloved LFN series is making its grand return. Mark your calendars and tune in to watch Moses and the 10 Commandments. Gather your family and friends because this is an event you won't want to miss. Tune in Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Central Time. And remember the weekly recaps on Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Time and Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
You are watching Breaking the Silence.
Great show. Great show, wasn't it? It was amazing. Talking about midlife to the game, which, you know, they cheated, but it's okay. I let Tia have it.
Let's move on.
You know, I said, here, Tia, you have it.
No.
Y'all know.
You were the judge.
I prepared all week for it.
It's okay. And then talking about those really good reads.
Yes.
I think I'm going to pick some of yours and some of yours.
Yeah, there was some that was interesting I want to try.
Yeah, the Tuesday with Maury, that really caught my attention, so I think I'm going to read that one. Tuesday for Maury, right?
Tuesdays with Maury.
Tuesdays with Maury.
Yeah.
So listen, maybe y'all want to run out there and get the book. Read it, you're definitely going to love it.
Yes.
I know I did. I did. You know, I mean, everything that we spoke about today, I hope you guys
enjoyed it.
Yes,
It took
enjoyed
some
it.
notes. I'm kind of looking forward to trying out that whodunit mystery for Fridays. Let's see if we can implement that.
I know. Oh, you see that? Okay, all right.
But then Nori's gonna say we're cheating again.
Yeah, I know. So it's better now.
Y'all normally cheat. It's a given. But listen, we also want to remind you guys about our King series as well, which is a great watch. Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're busy with the hustle and bustle of everyday working kids and everything that you got to get done, you have it on the weekends as well. So there is no excuse as to why you should be missing it. I am glued to it. I'm always telling these girls, I am glued to it. It is great. So listen, make the time to watch it and also spread the word about it as well. Right, ladies?
Yes.
Are y'all watching? Y'all better be watching, because if y'all not watching it, did y'all hear that? But listen, anyways, that's all the time we have for today. We're going to have to say see you guys later.
Bye.
Thank you.